No
Yes,
worries.
okay. We are all here. Let's get started. It has been a little while. So who could recap us?
And let me get my character sheet called up and see
We
if I have any notes.
I have a little bit of notes. Actually, I've got a bit of notes. Okay, so we we know that Karov is the plans where the or is the planet where the plans were being kept. It was a fortress there that we were going to assault. The idea being that if we make it look like any random smash and grab like the Imperial or like the rebels have been doing, they won't notice that we are also doing funny things with their plans, their their computer systems. So that's the plan is we go in, do a big smash and grab operation as a diversion while we go get the plans. We are given two squads of 8 Bothans led by Sergeant Peace and Sergeant Peast. Um, not confusing at all. Um, and we got outfitted. Each of them had like a gunner. Troy also got a repeater, like the gunners did. We got some armor, thank goodness. um, Troy's very grateful for the armor. And Kristan got 2 localized EMPs that can get us through a door if need be. And we also have 2 demolition charges. Yeah, we got out, we landed, we go down. It's an immediate fight. It's immediate firefight. We had a rough landing. We were fine. It was a little bumpy, but we got there. Lots of blaster fire. There's 2 gun emplacements that we thankfully they were not immediately manned because we sort of took them by surprise, but they were very quickly manned. And Troy, along with about a half dozen of our our Bothan forces, were absolutely wrecked by the machine gun and like the emplaced gun turret. I think it killed outright like 6 of our Bothans, and Troy's armor was shredded along with I think some of his health. Um, yeah, would have been completely ripped apart if not for all that armor that we had just gotten. But we tossed in some thermal detonators inside the door, blasted that clear, and managed to get super lucky. And we ran in, split right, nobody there. That's where we want to go. Perfect. And we like round the corner and are out of sight before the reinforcement people arrive so that they don't know we're down here. Meanwhile, our forces go left and straight while we went right to go get the computer systems. And I believe we had gone down the hall and down some stairs and we're getting through another door. And we had
Yeah,
all regrouped there to get through, and we were about to try and get through that door into the lower level when we left off.
that is correct. We have lost a total of 8 of our Bothans, but not Peace or Peast, although I think none of them are with us. And currently, I am standing outside the door with my blaster readied.
Oh, was it 8? I had 6.
Eight
Yeah, there
total.
were eight total. Um, cool. Yeah, and so the Bothans are still like having a firefight with the stormtroopers basically on the main level while you guys have headed down to the basement where you think the plans are kept.
Yes.
And yeah, Chris Stand has hacked this door to the basement, and you guys can enter. Troy, you're standing off to the side, kind of in firing position. Yeah, how are you guys going into this basement space?
I have the door covered. Why don't you guys go ahead and crack it open?
I'll push the door open and cautiously scan the room with my blaster drawn.
Cool. You push the door open. It swings open. You are looking at a corridor. Um, emergency lights flashing down here as well. Alarm is blaring. Um, Corridor, gray metal, walls and ceiling, very sterile looking. It goes about 30 feet, and then there's a branch, a four-way intersection, basically. So branches off to the side and then ahead as well. And I can't remember. I don't think you guys had too much information about the layout of this facility.
Yeah, we knew like generalities about it, but I don't think we had the specific details within.
Yeah.
We knew like the computers are on the lower level, the stormtrooper. We knew like that, like floor level things, but we didn't
Yep.
know like within a floor what the layout
Exactly.
I
was.
don't even think we knew that. I think that we were basing our assumptions on understanding of layout of Imperial facilities.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what you guys see. No one down here, as far as you can tell.
Let's move in. I don't see anyone.
Cool.
And I say we go in and close the door. Is the door going to lock if we close it behind us?
No.
Okay, I'm going to close the door behind
Although
us
you
so
could
that
you
it's
could
not-
make it lock if you wanted to.
I don't. I want to be able to get back out. Rather, I just want it to not immediately appear that the door is as ajar when it shouldn't be.
Got it. Cool. Great. You close the door, make it look like normal. Head up to that intersection of hallways. Looking off to the left. The corridor goes about another 20 feet, and there are two doors off on the side at the end of the hall. Off to the right, there is a single door at the end of about 20-foot hall. And then going forward, it looks like it opens up into a receiving area. I think you guys have kind of intuited that the plans would be in a secure area where there would probably be personnel. So going ahead, like that open area where there's like a command desk sort of thing, is a little bit more likely for where you think you need to go.
Can we see any reception sitting at that desk, or is it out of line of sight?
Yeah, no, it's not. Give me a perception check.
I'll spend 4 points of luck to make that a hard success.
Ooh, cool. You see a blaster pointed over the top of the sort of console area, down the hall, basically pointed at you. You don't see a head, so basically it's someone is crouched behind the console, pointing a blaster down the hall. You don't know if they've seen you yet or not, but they're clearly prepared for trouble if you go in that direction.
I'm gonna turn back to my companions and just silently like halt, and I'll point at my blaster and point at the desk to try and like trying to silently communicate to them what I see, because like whoever is back there is not like they're not like peering over the desk. They're
Exactly.
like blindly.
Yes.
If they hear
Yep.
someone coming down the hall, they're likely just gonna maybe they very well may
Yeah.
shoot.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hold. And I'm gesturing like, and I'm gonna like crouch and just slowly approach, keeping a watchful eye on that hand. And if it gets twitchy, I'm gonna hit the deck. But I'm gonna try and sneakily creep up so he doesn't hear, whoever's behind the desk doesn't hear me coming.
I am going to be ready to burst out of the hall, guns a-blazing. I still have my firearm readied if I see any indication that Varlo's stealth is not working correctly.
Yeah,
Cool.
Varlo's just creeping up, blaster drawn, like trying to be as quiet as possible so this guy
Cool.
doesn't hear him, since he's obviously not looking.
Yeah. Troy, you don't see a target other than the blaster. So the best that you could do would be to try to shoot the blaster, potentially. You don't see a
Sure.
target.
That's okay.
Cool.
We'll give a
Cool.
shot at the at either strafing the area or well, I'll see what happens with Varlo.
Okay. Yeah, do your stealth check.
Stealth. I would like to push that.
Okay. What does that look like?
That is me. That is Varlo is trying to, in his efforts to be extra stealthy, he's looking, he's also scanning for other people with the possible benefit of like, okay, there's no one here, I'm safe, I can sneak, with the possible risk of running it, like bonking into something as he's like trying to scan the room for more people.
Cool. Okay, great. So right now, this guy is going to be firing with disadvantage. Basically, if you flub this stealth roll, he will roll flat to try to shoot you.
That sounds fair. We're good. It's fine. That's a regular success.
Nice.
I have a 79
awesome.
stealth. It was a really good odds.
Yeah, you're good at stealth. Yeah, so you like quietly heel toe it into this room. So this room is kind of a standard command module sort of thing. It's about a 30-foot square room. There's a console in the middle of it where the staff obviously control things. There is a back. The back wall has a series of windows that look onto a data bank storage unit that is about 40 feet high. There's also a control panel below those windows that interfaces with that data bank. You kind of heel toe it around. You see that there is an Imperial officer back there. You know enough about Imperial uniforms. This is basically like an engineer, like a computer science guy. And this is not a military, even though he has military rank, he is not trained for this nonsense. So he is like crouched down, has the blaster pointed down the hall. And he does not spot you. You fully have the drop on him at this point.
I'm gonna come basically. He's pointing it over the counter, over the reception desk, like down the hallway. I'm gonna be like off to the side of that and come around the side of the desk and just blast him.
Awesome.
Like I'm gonna come around the side of the desk so the gun is not pointed. His gun is not pointed at me.
Nowhere near you.
Varlo shot first.
Even if he gets a twitchy trigger.
Yeah, this is point blank range. The attacker gets a bonus die.
What is bonus die again?
I think that's rolling with advantage.
You roll an extra 10s die.
Cool. We'll see.
Yes, it is cool.
Do I just make my attack?
Yep.
Well, that first one was good, so we'll see if the second one is any better with the bonus die. It was not better. All right, 32 for a regular success.
Cool. I mean, he has no idea that you're there, so I don't think he can do anything about this. So I think it's just a hit, right? Let's see. Yeah. Yes, that's a hit. So roll your damage.
All right. Gotta grab my D4s. All righty. That is my damage bonus is negative. Unfortunately.
Oh, bummer.
Wait, even for an energy weapon?
I don't know how that works. I just know that the damage bonus calculated on the character sheet is a -2 because I am not very. My size is small and all that.
That should so damage bonus should not be applicable to any sort of firearms.
Got it. Okay. In that case, that is 6 points of damage.
Cool. Hang on. So you maneuver around, you blast this guy point blank. He takes in the shoulder, falls onto his side, brings the blaster up to bear, and then we are going to enter initiative order. Okay, so Troy, that is you.
Rolling for initiative.
I think we're just doing it by dexterity, right? Is what.
I mean, I am absolutely fine with that. That's not what we have been doing, but that's definitely what I would prefer to do.
Okay. Yeah, I have your initiative as 134.
184 counting the readied weapon.
Yes, yeah, okay. For firearms. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to round the corner. Can I see this guy? How far away is all this going on?
Yeah, so you see Varlo sneak up, blast the guy point blank range. That's all happening kind of behind, so he has cover from where you are right now, but you could run up to the other side of the kind of terminal and get line of sight on him pretty easily.
Cool. Can I get within 18 feet of him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Sweet. This guy's day is about to get wrecked. I basically just burst around the corner and take 2 shots with my repeater.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I'm within point blank range, I get a bonus die.
Yes.
So my first one is going to
RIP this
be
boy.
a 34, which is a hard success.
Okay.
My second one is going to be a 17. I will leave that as a hard success. 2 hard successes.
Holy crap, cool. He's gonna try to dodge. Nope, neither of those is above a hard success. So you nail him with both of those.
This poor engineer guy has just had a terrible time.
Right? Yeah, he did not he's just like he's a guy. He's getting paid for his job. Yeah,
Right.
damage bonus should not apply to firearms. I don't know. Sorry, Sam, what the
Oh, you're good. That's
damage that I gave you for that.
you gave me 2d4 for this
Okay.
for
Okay.
this gun. I
Cool.
rolled a 4 and a
23
2
points.
on my.
How much?
23.
Jesus Christ.
Goodbye to that guy. Is there anything left of that guy?
No, Troy fully murders him. He's trying to bring his blaster to bear on Varlo. Troy goes around the other side. It just walks up and like this is like the heavy repeater that you got from the
Yeah. He just like
Bothans,
boom,
right?
boom.
Yeah, it's just like puts it against the guy's head and just yeah, totally fried. Bits of burning brain go spinning off into the room.
I reckon he would be regretting his career choices had he the opportunity.
I'm just gonna grab his blaster.
That's good.
I'm gonna grab that
Okay.
guy's blaster and tuck it into a pocket, so I've got a spare
Awesome.
blaster.
Cool.
I am readying my repeater again.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Are there any cameras in here that are
There
capturing
are,
this?
yes, definitely.
I would like to shoot out the cameras.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you go for the cameras, blast them. Kristan, you head on up. So the data storage unit is you have not personally interfaced with this technology before, but you're well versed in it. It's basically a hard data storage. So if you guys remember Rogue One, there's like the column of these things, and there's like the little arm that goes up and grabs the disc out. So that's what this is looking like. Totally within your skill set to manipulate without really any check.
All right. Well, then let's do that.
Cool. So
Troy, we
Kristan is
should-
looking through to find that. What are you guys doing while that's happening?
Troy, we should watch that we aren't being followed down here. I would recommend that repeater aiming back down the hall we came from.
Already on top of it, boss.
And I'm going to be scanning for other points of ingress to this location. Are there
Yeah.
other entryways here, or is this a single entry?
No, it's a single entry coming into the data storage unit. Again, there's the four-way intersection, and there were the doors to other places that you guys have not investigated yet.
The fewer places, the fewer places we go knocking, the fewer places we're apt to run into people. So I'm fine
You know,
staying here and watching
actually,
over Kristan while he works.
I'm going to pause with the readying the weapon and instead send my force enhanced sense powers out in the direction that we came, trying to see if I ping off of any people who are approaching. Reasonable?
Cool. Yeah, definitely reasonable.
And I will spend, does 2 force points seem reasonable for that?
Yeah.
I am going to push that at the risk of damaging my midichlorian levels and spending an additional 2 force, additional 4 force, we'll say. That makes it more of a penalty.
Cool. Sounds good.
And I'll spend 9 points of luck.
Really want that to work.
I really don't want to eat the additional 4 force points.
Fair.
Also, yeah, valid.
Cool. Okay, so this is sense that you're
Yes.
sending out. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Neat. Pushing out with your senses. You do not feel that there are any other beings on this floor. You feel some senses of sort of panicked, emotions, fear from the people that are fighting on the floor above you. I think I'm also gonna, it was a regular success on sense.
Yep.
I think that on that as you're kind of pushing your senses out as Kristan is trying to get this data piece, you feel a powerful force user coming down from above. And I think you interpret that as like they're coming in on a ship or something.
Oh, all right. Guys, we want to move this right along. There's no one else on this level right now. And all that I'm sensing is confusion and fear from the level above us where our soldiers are. I think they're mopping up the troopers, but there's someone else coming. I think a ship on the way, a powerful force user. We want to be out of here before they arrive. No rush, Kristan.
So Kristan, go ahead and give me a computer use check now that there's a little bit of anxiety associated with this task.
Okay.
And-
So that's a 16 on the dice. I'm going to use 1 luck point to make it an extreme success.
There we
Holy
go.
shit.
While
Works
he's
well
doing
under
that,
pressure. Works well under pressure.
Right?
It's a computer. This is my happy place.
That I can't control. This I understand.
Yes. Here I'm the Jedi.
Varlo, be aware that I would not be able to sense droids or other things that don't have a life force signature. So that doesn't mean we're completely safe here.
Oh, I'm never expecting we're safe here.
Well, we got to move because I know of only one really powerful force user that that works for the Empire, and he chokes people through video chat.
Huh.
Let's just get
Who's
this
this?
and get out of here, and we won't have to deal with any of that.
It's
Varlo is doing like the mental calculus in his mind of like,
Yeah.
if we get these plans, we are running straight out that door and
Yep.
leaving everyone else behind. Like
100%.
These plans are far more important than any of their lives.
Yep. Yeah, Kristan, you nail it. You figure out the exact code that the plans are under. You're able to manipulate the thing, pull out the disk. It comes up, dispenses it into a little thing. You grab it. It's like about 8-inch long, 6-inch wide, hard copy sort of thing with a handle on it. So yeah, you got it like lickety split.
Did we bring any thermal detonators with us? I think, or we had the demolitions charges.
2. I have 2 demolitions charges.
We didn't want to. I know we didn't want to mess anything up, blowing holes in places until we got what we wanted. But now that we've got what we wanted, this would cover our tracks real well.
Also, I wonder, Bartleby, do I have you?
You do not get any reception down here.
Okay. Hang on. I switch over to one of our 3 remaining virtual private networks that was enabled a while ago. Can I get him on that?
Yes.
Bartleby.
Yeah, you had you had 2, and I have 1. Cool. Yeah. You are able to basically go through the network on the security base, and from there communicate with Bartleby. And because you guys have that amazing VPNs, yeah, you get through successfully. It's a little bit of a slow connection, but yeah, after hailing for like maybe 10-second pause, you hear, "Yes, sir. Hello. Seems like there is a ship coming down from above. It's
ETA?
landed a little bit away from me."
ETA?
It's already
Oh, wait, a little bit.
landed.
It's already landed. Okay. Bartleby, if we blow a hole in the lower west side of the facility, can you come and get us there?
Yes, sir. I believe that I can, although there's now a very large ship in orbit, it seems like.
A very large ship that you think you could avoid?
Uncertain, sir.
I mean, come on, you did the Kessel run in. Oh, fuck, never mind. All right. I start. I'm going to start hooking up the demolitions to an exterior wall. Roughly
Okay.
what said I would be doing
Cool.
that.
So where you guys are now, you don't know that there is an exterior wall from here. Your best guess would be if you can get into where the data storage unit is, at the top of that, possibly to probably there would be an exterior wall in that direction. So that would entail you like breaking through the glass here, climbing up the data column and getting to that corner. Where you are right now and what you've seen in the basement is all like in the interior of this fortress.
Understood. All right, I'm going to share this with my criminal compatriots here. We need to break that glass, get up there. I will plant charges, and then Bartleby will be waiting for us, and hopefully we can get loose before whatever dark force user is on his way makes his way in.
What are Varlo's like looking at this data stack that he's asking us to climb? How bad are our odds of climbing this without falling to our death?
I mean, falling to your death, not bad, but it's definitely gonna
severe
be
injury.
yeah.
Does this look
severely
like something
injured.
that's like got a ladder we could just go up, or is this going to be like
Yeah.
scaling random
No, this is
equipment?
gonna be scaling. Yeah, this thing is not designed to be climbed.
I look at the skeptical expression on Barlow's face and say, no, I've got it. We won't need to climb. I've got that part. Just help me with the glass.
Okay, and Varlo turns around and just, does this glass look like it's blaster proof?
No, you guys can break the glass, no problem. It's not
A couple
it's
couple
not
blaster
designed
shots in
to
the
resist
corners.
rebels trying to break it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a couple blaster shots through the corners and
Cool.
have the whole
Yep.
window kind of collapse.
Yeah, the sheet in front of where Christian pulled out the data unit collapses. So yeah, the data well goes down about 30 feet from where you are, and then it goes up about 20 feet, and then it's this cylindrical column with all these data stores in it. There's some pretty bright light in the data storage unit area. The walls are pretty smooth, but the unit itself, has all these data things in, so you could scale that even though it doesn't have a ladder.
Start climbing. If you lose your grip, I have you. Go, guys, go. I point to where roughly I think we're supposed to be for me to plant the charges.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be opposite, the opposite corner from where you are here. So you go up the data storage unit and then to that corner. Yeah.
And then can we circle back around the data storage column to be protected from the blast?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
That was about to be my next question. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start climbing.
Okay.
Varlo will take point on the climb.
Awesome. Yeah. What's Christian's reaction to all this nonsense?
He's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's just waiting for the next thing he can do that's useful. But for right now, he is confronting. He has never been super secure in his mortality, and so he is entirely just battling with yeah, this is it. This is how it happens. This is how it happens.
Quite
Cool.
feasible.
You clip the little data thing to
Yeah.
your belt. So at least at this point, you guys got to get Christian out of here, or at least that data thing.
Yeah. Do we have any sort of like cable or rope or anything that, like, if I basically lead climb it, that I could let down anything to help them up, or do we have any kind of tactical gear?
I don't
of that
think
nature?
so. I don't think you guys have got
That's
any gear like
Kind of what
that.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like some of the blasters that have the little like cable reels in them or any of that kind of like
Yeah,
what Luke
yeah,
basically
yeah.
pulls out of the stormtrooper belt and like slings across the gap.
Right.
That kind of
Right.
cable is
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. As far as I know, you guys don't have anything along those lines. Cool. So everybody give me athletics check.
Come on.
Whoa.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 point of luck to make that a success.
Good call.
You know what?
Far off is-
We're rolling really well. I rolled a 12 on the dice. I'm going to use 7 to make it an extreme success. Just
I don't
Because I've
suppose
got
that
'em.
one of those could cancel out my failure.
Wait, 7 is an extreme. Sorry. 5 would be an extreme success for you. Okay.
That's
I have
insane.
a threshold of 42 and I rolled a 63. So I could spend 21 points of luck to make that a success.
I mean,
No,
Chris,
I catch him with force.
well, I was gonna say
I was gonna
Christian.
say Christian's like crazy
reaches
success.
out. Yeah, like
This would be
Varlo-
the
so-
second time in this mission that Christian has done this, by the way. Like, even though he's not super dexterous, do you remember when we landed? We had that really rough landing, and Varlo was about to
Yeah.
crack his head, but Christian's like, whoop, and caught him because Christian rolled some crazy high check on that. This is the second time in a
Very
row.
athletic, Christian.
Varlo is like lead climbing ahead of Christian and starts to take a
Yep.
tumble. And I imagine Christian just like helps him, like he's like peeling off the wall. If you ever seen someone climbing, they just like peel off the wall.
Yeah.
And Christian like slaps me back up on, like gives me enough support to get back on the wall.
Nice.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, Christian, you're just like monkey climbing over this thing. It's not a thing. Troy, you're almost about to slip a finger off of a hold, but then you quickly re-grab it. You guys stabilize Varlo, climb your way up to the top of this thing, and get to the corner where you think that there's an exterior wall, Troy.
All right, I have two demolition explosions. I
Cool.
will plaster one against the wall, and I am legit not sure how this plays out. My recollection, but it might be wrong, was that for doing simple things, these are just set them and blow them.
Yep.
For trying to do like more complex things, it requires a demolitions roll. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you tell me what happens next.
Yeah, it's going to be successful regardless, but roll your demolitions because you have the skill to see if you can get a better outcome than just setting it and pushing the button.
Is this just one of our two demolitions charges right now? Is that
No, it's both of them.
is going to take both of them? Because I was thinking,
Yep.
like, if it only takes one to get through the wall, we can drop the other one down on the data stack.
Ha!
Yeah, no, if it's going to take both of them, I'm not going to push that because my push would have been I use up one demo charge. I'll just take it is not a success, so suboptimal outcome.
Yep. Great. So you plaster both of them on, set them to detonate, go onto the other side of the data stack to avoid the blast. Boom. Hear the explosion, rumble, and as you look out, you see that basically you guys are at the in the basement. The part that you were able to blow is basically ground level. So there is a small window that has been made here that you can kind of crawl through to get out here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Barlow first, then Kristen. I'll bring up the rear. Bartleby, I hope you're there.
all right. I'm
Yes,
going
sir.
for
I
it.
can hear you much more clearly now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go crawling through the gap.
Cool. Great. You guys, your previous athletics checks kind of cover this as well. You all climb through the gap. You see Bartleby, and the Tranquility about 30 feet away.
Is there anyone or anything else out here other than Bartleby and the Tranquility?
That is a great question. Because yeah, I'm gonna make a roll to see where this guy thinks that you are. Okay. They were originally going to try to intercept you inside the building, but now, feeling that your life forces are end running around,
We did
as
take
you
a very
guys
unexpected
scramble.
avenue out the door, out the building.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, totally expect you to come out the door. As you guys scramble through this hole that you've blasted and come up to your feet, you see coming around the side of the building a figure in black, a cape billowing behind it, and you hear a snap hiss as a red beam of energy is ignited from its lightsaber, and this figure begins closing towards you.
I step in between the figure and Varlo and Christand. Go, go,
Go,
go.
Boogie! It's him! It's the video chat guy!
Yeah, Varlo is
Cool.
running, but making sure that if he's like side eyeing Kristan, he doesn't want to outrun Kristan and not have the data. Like if Kristan goes down, he's gonna try and yank that off his belt.
Got it. Cool. Okay, Troy.
Wait, hang on. If I discharge the EMP, can I turn off his respirator and we can get out of here?
You'll blow the plans.
I mean, did they?
You'll probably blow my ship too.
Yeah, that's the bigger problem.
Okay, never mind.
Not
That'd be a really
a bad
fun
idea, but probably the Tranquility would not survive the EMP blast.
That would successfully end the Star Wars faster than blowing up a Death Star, though. It would invalidate years of storytelling. just to kill a guy's iron lung. Okay, so I don't know that's what he's got, so we won't be even attempting this.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he looks pretty robotic.
I'm too terrified for rational thought.
Fair. Yeah. Okay, Kristen, you and Varlo run. Troy, you step up, raise your blaster.
Yep.
Is
Awesome.
blaster or the repeater?
The repeater. Sorry, the repeater.
Ah, yes. Okay, cool. Make your roll, please.
Are we rolling initiative? Am I just rolling to hit?
No, we're just gonna keep the old initiative. So you act first, basically.
All right. How far away from me is this guy?
He's about 40 feet and closing.
40 feet and closing. And movement rate is in meters, is that correct?
I think so.
I am going to move most of my movement rate up until we're about 18 feet away from each other. And bang, bang.
Okay, awesome.
Sorry, I need to find another. There we go. Another tens column. First shot is a critical, I believe. Hang on.
Ooh.
Firearms, 15. Yep, a 14 is a critical. Second shot is a regular hit.
Cool.
Do you have to remember what critical does again?
I do not.
All right, give me 1 second because I think that's probably relevant.
Yeah, because I think you get like a major wound, maybe. You do
It's a melee weapon,
damage.
so max damage plus max damage bonus plus roll weapon damage. Okay, I've got it.
Yeah.
So give me a sec to get my dice in order. Sorry. This is super exciting.
Yeah, it's a lot of dice.
It really
Going out in a
is.
blaze of glory here.
Blaze is something.
Blaze of blaster fire.
My 2 shots do 38 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. So separate them out for me. How much was the first one?
What did I say total?
You said
38?
38 total.
Yeah, 38.
So the second one was 11. The first one would have been 27.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You run up, blast this guy with the repeater. The first hit hits center of mass, burns a huge chunk of his basically armor through and staggers him back. The second one, he whips out his red bladed lightsaber, hits that blast and rebounds it at you. You, Troy, take 11 points of damage.
And that takes me down. Wait,
Oh,
can I
shit.
dive for cover?
I think you can dive for cover kind of whenever, because it's basically like a reaction thing, right?
A target that's aware of being fired upon. So it basically comes down to, was this a huge surprise for me or not?
Yeah, I mean, you tell me. I think my thought is that Troy is not particularly well steeped in the lore of this universe and
Counterpoint.
would not.
Troy actually understands lightsabers as ranged
Oh,
weapons
that's
that get
right.
thrown at their opponent like boomerangs. That's the last lightsaber that I encountered, fighting a guy with it in a dark cave who was just
Yep.
like whipping it back and forth.
Yep, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
That's fascinating. I'm very curious what game this was that you were getting a lightsaber thrown at you like a boomerang.
It's our original Dark Tower game. I actually killed that guy, didn't
Yeah.
know it, and went through the gate that was open, because, like trying to run away from him. He was dead. I could have had his fucking lightsaber.
You could have totally taken the lightsaber. I opened that door for you.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So
I know
dodge.
how angry, how upset you've been for so many years about not getting your lightsaber.
My second lightsaber. I had the one lightsaber, and that got
Right.
taken away from me in the medical facility.
Yes.
This is also Shadowrun rules where you have to invest to be able to like learn the thing at all. I had to put karma points into learning
Pretty
how to use it.
substantial amount. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So dive for cover is a penalty die. It's a desperate response to a
But
desperate
first, it's my
situation.
dodge roll. If I don't make my dodge roll, then it's not even a penalty die for him.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to push at the expense of taking double damage if I fail my dodge.
Oh, jeez.
It doesn't
Completely
matter at this
goner.
point.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, it was a fun game, guys. Hopefully, I got you enough time that you can get the plans out.
Oh
That was a
no.
critical failure on my push. 99.
Jesus, really?
Yeah. Jesus
That
Christ.
you hit him center of mass with a critical and he just rebounds the other one back at your center of mass.
Oh my God. Yeah. So you're I think that's a major wound, right?
Yeah, that'd be a major wound.
Yep.
I had 8 hit points. I took 18 hit points.
Yeah.
Gigantic hole through chest. At least it's cauterized.
What's Troy's max hit points?
Max hit points are 9.
So if the
Double
amount
your
of
max
damage,
hit point.
yeah, is greater than the character's max hit points, taking one attack, then death is inevitable. Holy shit. So what's Troy's last sort of moments here look like?
I don't know that I've got time for much in the way of dying words. Basically, I'm pretty happy with like the heroic end. Like I march up to this guy, blow him backwards. He manages to bat my last blast back at me. It takes me in the face, and I fall over on my back with my head a smoking crater. That's pretty much what Troy expects as the outcome of most of his adventures.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, Kristan Varlo, I mean, Troy did so much damage to this guy that he is truly rocked. You guys on your initiatives get to Tranquility.
Oh, bunch
Bart'll
of
be
just mashing the button to take off.
yeah,
like,
exactly. Bart'll
to
be
close the
like,
back, like
I'm
close
sorry,
the
I'm
bay
sorry.
and take off.
Where is Troy?
He's dead.
Oh dear. Oh no. Okay.
I'm
Get
going
out of
to
here.
I'm going to hook into Bartleby and run a subroutine where Troy's voice now talks to Bartleby as part of his own AI.
Ooh,
Aw.
cool.
Yeah, Barlow is
Um,
just like
Yeah,
frantically
right.
mashing
Just
the button
like
to
push the
take off.
takeoff button.
Like
Piloting.
I'm keeping Bartleby engaged because Varlo needs to focus, and I can make it less lonely for Bartleby.
Yeah.
That's pretty kind of you.
Cool. You guys take off. Um,
They had mentioned a ship in
As-
orbit.
I was about to say, as you are leaving,
Can we
the
go to
planet,
the other
you
side of the
see-
planet from that?
You sorry, say again.
I said, can we, if it's like wherever it's at, can we go to like the other side of the planet and leave from there? Like,
Interesting.
I want to
Yeah.
basically leave with the planet between us and whatever that giant ship in orbit is.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have a piloting skill? You've got a
I have
hovercraft.
a hovercraft piloting skill.
Yeah. Okay.
I've
Go to
Also,
roll.
we have an active module on
we
Bartleby
do have
provides a bonus to piloting.
I have a straight up piloting skill, like regular piloting.
Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be with disadvantage for Varlo or a flat one for Kristan.
Okay, I'll roll flat.
You get plus
I say
10
if
for
it's- if
Bartleby's module.
I can say if it's disadvantage on my hovercraft piloting, that's honestly not that bad. My hovercraft
Well-
piloting is 75.
So you said plus 10 with
Mhm.
It would be like
Okay.
knock 10 off the score.
well that's that is a 1.
Nice.
An 11 turns into a 1.
Holy shit.
That is amazing.
That is truly epic.
Yeah, you getting all the rolls that we really need right now.
Right?
Ben.
Just
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
He-
don't
he-
discount my two
No, no, no.
blaster
no,
shots
that
to Vader's face.
yeah.
Come
That
on.
yeah.
critical on Vader was beautiful. I'm rolling
No,
like garbage.
some-
You guys have got it.
something has snapped in Chris Stand, and he's gone like
He is
total
locked in.
He may never be right again, but he can fly. He wasn't all
holy
that
shit.
right to begin with.
Yeah, you wheel the Tranquility around, take off in the direction opposite Vader's Star Destroyer. And yeah, get off. And
We're out of here.
punch
We're
it
so out of
to
here.
hyperspace. Yeah.
We're gonna do the like ding dong ding 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 like jump around
Right,
circus.
yeah. Try to lose them.
like we've done this before. Like I think we did this on our last trip out to an Imperial base. We like jumped to a couple of random places before going there. And
Yep.
we're definitely doing it now.
That's the end of the game.
That was awesome.
Yay!
What an end.
Can we
I-
still
I-
roll to improve our characters in case they ever become relevant again?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, you can roll to level
That
up.
was spectacular ending.
I
Holy
Okay.
moly.
fully expected there to be a longer fight with Vader there.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But
why
that-
We
would
lucked
critical,
out on
yeah.
that critical
No.
shot on the first blast from the repeater.
Freaking insane.
that was such a good opener.
So
I
so
love that
I
just no hesitation, just instantly went for the like
Right?
running towards Vader.
for
Nobody
for
gets out
my-
alive.
for my rolls to improve, I just rolled a 2, an 11, an 18, and an 8. So I
What are
improved
these
nothing,
rolls?
but apparently I had rolled up just hero time rolls, which means that
No
that
kidding.
probably next week for White Star I'm going to be absolutely useless.
That's ridiculous. Okay, let's see
That's
how
insane.
let's see how bad mine go for comparison here. I'm just typing out all the skills I used here. Okay, we've got
And then I roll against luck too, is that right?
Yep.
62.
18.
Oh.
Nope.
I actually improved my blaster skill,
Hey.
which makes sense.
Yeah, right?
So I'd like to go ahead and say that that following this adventure, Chris Stand uses
Yes, yeah, we need our post scenes, definitely.
uses his cachet to basically get a recommendation to be Mon Mothma's IT guy, and so he's just going to stay towards
Yeah.
the back from here on
I
out.
mean, you don't see him on camera a lot, but there've got to be some techies doing this stuff, you know?
There are all
someone-
kinds of
someone
people
had
in
to
all
do
of
the-
those.
Someone had to do the mock-up of the the projector, the Death Star, and
Using like hologram Photoshop and
exactly, yeah.
100%. So, as for ending for Varlo, I think
Yeah.
he continues to stay as his occupation as an Imperial officer, but playing basically double agent the whole time.
Ooh,
Because
cool.
I'm gonna say his the relationship that he had started with Ani continues.
Nice.
Because they had started out with like a bit of a romantic relationship
Yep.
kind of going. I'm going to say that continues, and it's for that very like personal connection reason that he continues in his endeavors to help the rebels.
Cool.
Though I imagine he
Um,
probably doesn't do anything remotely as brazen as this sort of operation in the future.
For sure.
I
And I'm actually gonna do Troy's.
Okay.
Troy, you open your eyes and you see a curvilinear glass structure over your face. You feel a tube down your
I was going to
trachea.
do the same one, Eric. I assume I got scraped off the battlefield and plugged into like an imperial medical facility somewhere, and I'm going to hopefully eventually get to come back as some unholy abomination.
Yep. Yeah, just like General Grievous, like a horrible computer hybrid thing. Yep.
Perfect.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal thunder there at the end. I just thought it
No,
was
that
funny.
was-
We both obviously had the same.
That was great. That was so good. Oh man, what an ending to that game.
Yeah.
That was wild. I love the
That was
idea of
great.
blowing a hole in the wall and just exiting out the side of the
Yeah.
building rather
That
than running
was Yep.
back through and running into Vader in the hallways. Yeah. Also, RIP every single one of those Bothans.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
That was
all-
going to happen anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was kind of bound to happen, but as the I mean, it's very fitting for the line that's given in the movie.
Right?
You know?
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that was fantastic ending.
Hey.
Very, very satisfying into that.
Hey.
conclusion to that
Thanks,
game.
you guys. That was a great game.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hope you
Yeah, I
enjoyed
love
it.
that.
I think my takeaways are I'm not a big fan of the Call of Cthulhu system.
Nope.
Um
There's parts of it I really love. Like I like the push rules. I
yes.
find the percentile skills to just be uniformly clunky.
Yeah.
I like it in the context of Call of Cthulhu because
Yeah.
the clunkiness really ratchets up the sense of you've
Oh.
got very little control over what's
Uh-huh.
happening, and you can't superpower yourself like D&D or Pathfinder or certain other systems. I mean, it is not designed for hero style characters. Now we ended up with hero style characters because
you guys had some amazing roles in some clutch
We
circumstances.
did have some extremely clutch skill rolls, like
Yep.
at very key moments. Like there were a number of very key, really good success rolls.
Well, and that is
Could've
one of the
turned
things that I
around
do
quickly.
like about the system is that ability to push when it's really important.
Yeah.
But I think that so you can't make yourself into a superhero like you can using like 5e or D20 rules, which that's fine. But when it comes again to like gritty realism, I think for this style of game, I still prefer Shadowrun.
I do too. Yeah.
Because I feel like the stakes end up being much higher, and the outcomes when you make crazy good or crazy bad dice rolls
Yeah.
are so much more inherently impressive than
Yep.
critical successes or critical failures or extreme successes on the D100 system. I know it's like the clunkiest, ugliest system that I've ever played, Shadowrun, but it's the way to go for this sort of thing, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep. Well,
Having
thank
never
you
played
for
Shadowrun, I have
joining me.
no point of reference, but this, yeah, I will agree that there was some clunkiness to the percentile system for
Yeah.
sure.
I also like the advancement, I think.
Yeah,
I
that's
do like
fun.
the event.
I
That
think
was fun.
the advancement, push, and luck. Like these are the things that I really like about this system. I don't like
Mhm.
how swingy it is. That like if
Yeah.
you just get like crazy good rolls, it's like, all right, you got an extreme success, and I want to honor that, as the GM,
Yeah.
and that makes for challenges sometimes being not as dramatic, which I don't like. I like drama.
Yeah, because I mean, conceivably, my actual rolls on the dice with the two blaster shots against Vader were not particularly impressive. It's just the extreme success means you do full damage dice once on
Yeah.
top of that. So that was like a
Yeah.
plus 18 to my 66. But conceivably, I mean, I don't, can I ask how many hit points did he have on paper?
It was mostly armor though.
Right. Sure.
To be honest, like, it didn't have that many hit points. It was just the armor that you burned through.
Yeah, so I mean, as satisfying as it was to like blow an Imperial Sith Lord, back a few feet before he killed me, I kind of don't feel like that should happen, maybe.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point, is on the bad guy side of things, where I'm like, how do I represent this, uh not just Vader, but other bad guy scenarios where you've encountered, um and like if I roll badly, I'm like, how does that make sense? And
It's very
this makes
binary success fail. Like,
yeah.
So
And this is probably a problem of like gaming in general, but like, how do you replicate the end of Rogue One where he's just like murdering the rebel soldiers? Like, what happens if he rolls a 97? Like that, it doesn't, it's not cinematic.
yeah, and I think that the issue is the system is obviously designed for uh, Call of Cthulhu itself,
Yep.
where well, if I could open to like a random place in the book with a NPC, I guarantee that NPC would have like a size of over 200, a
Right.
strength of over 300.
Yep.
They're designed to not engage in combat because
Right.
combat will immediately, murder you. I do think that if we decide moving forward to stick with the system, I think playing with armor the way that it's listed in the book rather than the revised rules would not be a terrible idea. Where it's basically damage reduction.
Yeah.
Because there's no hit point improvement. There's
Right.
no meaningful hit point improvement. And if we want cinematic battles, I mean, well, I don't know how much armor Vader had, but I know I got rid of like 20 points of it right there. And
yeah.
I lost, 8 points of my armor, bang, just like that. I think it might be
Yeah.
more fun and more cinematic fights to have, oh, you've got 4 points of armor. That's DR4. Because right now, even in Lord of the Rings, like
Yep.
nobody wants to engage in any combat
Right.
because it's a death
Yeah, I
sentence.
think Silas is
it's
like the
deadly.
only one who is Silas is like the only one in that group who's like, yeah, let me fight, because he
I think we lost Sam.
Zoom, why?
Zoom, why?
You
Yeah,
got cut off after Silas is the only one cut off.
he's the only one who wants to engage in combat because he's the only one who has any amount of durability to withstand
Right.
it.
I'm more than willing to engage in combat as long as it's ranged and I get to hit myself with dimness beforehand.
Ah,
That's an okay
Right.
combat strategy, even with shitty
Yeah,
armor.
yep.
But yeah, like melee combat, that's like asking for death.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Even for
So
Silas, like
especially
that's super risky.
especially since it is not only is it not unheard of, it's not uncommon for characters on their turn to walk up to the bad guy, be like, I swing my sword, bad guy being like, I fight offensively, you do not do any
Right.
damage to me, and
Yep.
I do 13 points of
Yeah.
damage to you on your sword swing.
Yeah.
Whoa, buddy.
Ah, yep.
To stand there and take it while I swing, then I
Right.
stand back and take it while you swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting hit with the double whammy of getting damaged on your turn and their turn
Yeah.
is pretty
I
brutal.
think that might, I think thinking about it, I might like the Shadowrun rule system because I feel like the baddies are more likely to be successful. That if you have like a really seriously powerful bad guy who has, like eight points in lightsaber, like
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna meet the target number, like that's how that's gonna go, just statistically, as opposed to rolling a single D100.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Yeah, and I don't know. It sounds, Sam, like you don't have any experience with the Shadowrun system. Ben, have you ever played it?
I have.
Yeah, okay. It does feel like the impactfulness of improving skills is, I mean, it's logarithmically more difficult, but it's also like the difference between having 3 points in a skill and 4 points is huge.
Right.
The
It's
difference
huge.
between having 1 point and 2 points is even huger than that, because
Yeah.
now your chances of serious critical failure are cut by what, 5, 6, cut by 80%. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go finish up dinner. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really enjoyed this game with you guys. Had a lot of
Likewise,
fun.
yeah, it's been a blast.
Do you want us to send you our final character sheets?
Troy at least for sure. The others
Gonna say I don't know that
Mine hasn't
Varlo would ever come
changed.
up again, but
oh, that's right.
oh yeah, you
Yeah.
you failed. Yeah, I improved a couple of my things, but yeah, I don't know if he'll ever come up, but I'll send you the sheet just in case
Yeah,
you ever want to do anything.
That'd
with
be
him.
great. Good to have. Yay.
Yeah.
Cool.
that was
Thanks
such a
again,
fun
you
game.
guys.
Take care. See you in a
Bye.
bit
Bye-bye.
for the
Bye.
Company of the Ring.
Yep.